Past month or so, it's all hard. What's helped you the most in terms of just support system?
My brother Evo right here.
What, Evo?
Evo's been injured. We work out together and honestly just reading and stuff like that. Helping myself out. It's all a process. I'll be fine. It's all like career and injury, so I just look on the bright side.
What have you been reading?
Just reading Stoicism, reading the Bible. Honestly, just trying to read a lot of Proverbs.
Any proverbs or stoicism lines that have stood out to you?
Really not really, but I could just say just thinking that I can control what I can control, and I was looking at it optimistic, kind of have an optimistic view towards everything.
Caleb, what was the moment like for you yesterday, learning that your jersey was going to be up in the rafters at some point in Smith Center?
It was great. It's always been one of my goals since I really started. Really, when I came here, when Coach May first came to Atlanta, right before I was going to come to Chapel Hill, I told him that was one of my goals to get my jersey in the rafters. So seeing that happen is really big for me, and it kind of feels like a real full circle moment.
I know you wanted to play in the AC tournament in Cameron and the tournament here, but obviously that won't happen now. How much is it satisfying to know at least that you'll have your jersey up there and it only took you 24 games to do so?
It feels good, but you still want to play. It's cool to, I guess, be remembered. Always have something to remember yourself by, especially in the Dean Dome. And I think that's fun, but I think it's cool.
Take me back to the day when you found out about the thumb and that you couldn't play again this season.
I just found out I was injured. It was just it was a tough day, but all I can do is move on.
What were the emotions like that day?
I don't know, just really sad, but I just knew I would come back stronger.
Caleb, as you watch these games from the side, what do you see as just kind of your role in this team moving forward to this next step?
For me, I really just have fun. I sit on the bench and kind of encourage my teammates. Just try to bring a lot of energy and just make sure everybody feels like they're doing well. I just try to encourage my teammates and make sure everybody kind of has a positive outlook and mindset on what we're doing.
What gives you the confidence that this team will be able to go on a big run this tournament?
I just trust my guys. We've all been in it together. We've all practiced, and I know the talent that everybody has.
Caleb, you and some of the other lottery picks have hinted at coming back. I don't know if you're joking or not. Are you running it back? Are you coming back?
No, I haven't decided yet, but I love Carolina. It's a great place to play and be at, and it's been the most fun year of my life, so it'll definitely be hard to say no and go ahead and go to the NBA. So it's just something I haven't really come to a true decision yet.
Caleb, I know obviously piggybacking a little bit on this, the injury is disappointing, but what has this experience been like for you at Jarin being here? Has it lived up to everything that you had hoped it would be?
Yeah, it's been fun. That was kind of one of the things I also did when I figured out I wouldn't play again, is to just look back at all the memories I've had, like playing in that Kansas game, my first big game, and playing in the Duke game, and just all the big games we played. We beat 3 Blue Bloods this year, and I've been in the win. I've been a part of all of those games, so just really looking back and enjoying the things that I have done and the things that people will remember.
Caleb, you've always been a student of the game, especially talking to you this year. What, from your vantage point from the sideline, have you noticed about these guys? I know there's been some challenges the last couple of games. What do you think, from your vantage point, are some things that can improve in terms of being able to make a run in the postseason here?
Just enthusiasm, honestly. I feel like, the harder we play, the more it will kind of impact us in a winning way. I feel like, basketball is an X and O's game, but we're a great team. I feel like the enthusiasm and the willingness to play hard is definitely going to take us a long way.
And obviously you're a very enthusiastic person, and a lot of your energy early in the season ignited a lot of the other guys around you. Do you feel like you can still make an impact in that way, even though you're on the sideline?
Yeah, I feel like it's always a way to make an impact. Just telling people what you see when they come off the court, and also just trying to encourage people and talk about trash on the bench. There's only so much you can do when you're not out there, but I just try to make an impact in whatever way I can.
How much does it kill you to not be able to just play well?
It's really hard. It's really hard to sit in games and watch, but like I said, it's all part of my parents' God's will. So I kind of just trying to find the positive in what I'm doing.
Have you ever missed a game before this year?
I broke my hand before in my high school years. I missed a couple times, but I usually recover really fast. Even with this hand, I recover really fast. It was like 3 weeks, but it just wasn't in my cards to play again.
Is there a scenario, if you talked about a scenario, say the team makes the Final Four, would that be enough of a recovery time, or is this not? It's just out of the question.
I don't know. I really don't know how long my thumb will take to heal. I mean, it's not like a thing I really know. It's because I had to get surgery, so it's different. I don't know.
How close were you to coming back to the second year game?
I was really close. I probably would have played in it if this didn't happen to me, but it's cool though.
What is your role now? Trying to support these guys in these big games and make sure that they're ready to play their best starting tomorrow.
I just bring a lot of energy, just talk to them before the game and during the game, and try to encourage them and talk some trash to the other team. Just kind of have fun.
You mentioned your faith guiding you through this time that's not really challenging, but also you leaning on to be positive in your own life when it's hard to feel like nothing's going your way.
Really, my teammates. I mean, they're always with me. That's why I hang around all the time. And even like Iman, when I broke my hand the first time, he was always there with me. We always conditioned together. So just having somebody to do things with kind of makes it way easier.
To be a part of this experience still, of course, unfortunately can't be on the court, but as you've gone through Selection Sunday, you guys saw your name on the bracket. Just what was that like to just see it from a different light?
It was really cool, honestly. Of course, I can't play in March Madness, but I know I've kind of helped us get to the position we're in with our seeding and stuff like that. So I kind of still feel like I'm included into the team. And a part of it is just I can't play. So I just got to find another way to affect the team in a positive way.
How tough has it been?
Yeah, I definitely have experience here, so I know, what to expect. So just getting our team prepared and again having energy from the jump is going to be really important.
Your dad pulled a big upset when he was a freshman. I forgot to ask you about that the other day. Has he given you any advice about what that was like in the tournament, how to maybe capture that yourself?
I mean, he hasn't talked about it too much. He does, flex about it sometimes, but but yeah, I heard he played really well and he has a big upset.
And your sister's got a pretty special tournament this weekend too, right?
Yeah.
How are you giving her any advice out there?
Yeah, I think she's in Philly. Yeah, she's doing great. They just earned the national bid. So yeah, they're gonna be at nationals, and yeah, she's doing great.
Awesome. Good luck to her. Good luck to you, man. Thank you.
Coach was talking about the way the practices were a little bit chippy this week. Can you tell me about that and how that manifested itself?
I feel like just us wanting to get better, us wanting to do well. Again, we have stuff to prove. We didn't get the results we wanted from the regular season and the conference tournament. So again, just pushing ourselves to get better. We want to do well in this tournament. So having energy from the jump and just being ready is going to be important.
I mean, was these guys yelling at guys or what? Or I mean, they're pushing and shoving. What was it?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. Just chippiness, just energy. Being physical and stuff like that. I feel like that's going to prepare us for these next few games, and I feel like it was a good few practices to help prepare us for the game.
Had you seen anything like that in practice all season?
Yeah, a little bit, but I feel like we really turned it up to the last few practices to prepare.
Jarin, with the inconsistencies you guys have had down the stretch here, is there kind of like we have something to prove mentality amongst the group right now?
Yeah, I feel like that's been a big part of it. Again, not the result we wanted from the regular season conference tournament, so just going into it with a good mindset, being physical, having energy from the jump, and just being prepared.
When your best player goes down, what does it take to kind of get this team back on track and get the trajectory to where you guys want it to go?
Yeah, Caleb's a huge part of his team, but he's also helped prepare us. He's talked to the team and different tips and tricks. He's talked to me. I feel like our games are similar in certain ways, so he's helped me in many different ways, and he's been a great cheerleader, just helping us bring energy and stuff like that. But yeah, as a team, we just got to come together, bring energy from the jump again, and just be prepared.
What do you think is the reason that so often you guys get off to slow starts in games, as happened with Clemson?
I'm sorry,
what do you think is the reason you guys so often have these slow starts, as happened with Clemson, and what can you do to fix that?
I think, again, we got to set the tone early. I feel like we didn't do that in the last game we played. Having energy, I feel like we're just not playing with enough. We haven't played with enough energy. The last few practices have been a lot better, but with our last game, we didn't play with enough energy from the jump. And so, again, just setting the tone early is going to be important.
Jarin, I got to hear when you were already talking about the chippy practice the other day. Did that happen organically, or was there some kind of messaging that kind of got you guys ginned up to have that kind of practice?
I think it was just organic. Again, we didn't have the result we wanted from the conference tournament, so that just kind of naturally pushed us to, our competitive state and just compete with each other.
Was it born out of the way you guys played against Duke and Clemson? Because I remember I talked to you last Thursday and asked you about some energy and stuff, and you said, I don't know. And was it kind of born out of not knowing and you guys recognizing you all had to come together and have an answer for it?
Yeah, I think, recognizing it's one and done now, so there's no we can do it later. We got to do it now. We got to be prepared. We got to turn it up now, be physical, and, just turn it up.
Has anybody been more vocal? Henry was really vocal Thursday night.
Yeah.
That's the most vocal I think I've seen him during the game. A lot of F words that Hubert won't say. Has he been more vocal since then, and anybody else stepped up, or has this been a collective thing vocally?
Yeah, it's been a collective thing. Henry's been good for us. He's gathered us together, helped push us, motivate us, and make sure we're on the right track. Seth's also been a great leader. Done a lot of similar things as Henry, got us together, making sure we're ready, making sure we're prepared, making sure we're on the right track, and being physical and stuff like that. And just getting us together to be prepared.
What's a quick VCU scouting report?
VCU, they get to the free throw line a lot. We know that they're a scrappy team. They play physical defense, a lot of steal threats, so just got to be prepared for that, take care of the ball, and play our brand of basketball.
Thanks, appreciate it.
As a Chapel Hill kid, do you have a specific UNC March Madness memory that sticks out or that you remember when you were super young? Good or bad? Good or bad?
I remember, 2016 and 2017, the Marcus Page shot, and the 2017 run where they won it all. And, I know UNC is a very prestigious school, and it's great memories. But great memories.
Has Coach Page given you guys any advice or tips or pointers when it comes to playing in this building? This is where the run started in 2017. Outside the normal, I know he's always in charge.
Yeah, he's been cheering us on in practice, making sure we're physical, make sure we're on the right track, make sure we're prepared. He's given us a good scouting report, and he's been great for us.
As someone who's played in March Madness and experienced what it's like to go through the one and done, win a game and be done, lose and go home, how do you communicate that effectiveness to everyone else in the locker room?
I try to, you try to get it through their heads that this really could be our last game if we don't lock in and play our brand of basketball and are prepared. So, I'm trying to just communicate that and trying to get us together and make sure we're prepared for our next game.
Hubert told us in Chapel Hill, I think it was yesterday, that you guys have had some good, chippy, competitive practices. How much do you embrace that chippy and like to see that in a practice, knowing that some of the effort things are some things you guys need to work on?
Yeah, I mean, it's win or go home now. We got to bring everything we have, and I feel like we've done a good job at that this practice this week.
How do you feel like just the vibe of you guys? I mean, obviously it's a new season now. Forget what happened. Now you guys are in another new season. How do you feel like just the vibe of everyone is moving into something? For you, you've never been in this type of atmosphere before.
Yeah, I feel like it's good. I feel like we're all excited to be here. Just ready to go.
What about the VCU? They seem to throw a lot of bodies at the ball, double team a lot. That kind of forces you to make quick decisions. What do you see about the scouting report and how you can navigate that tomorrow?
Yeah, they're going to try to jump the game up a little bit, pick up, get in the passing lanes, all that type of stuff. I think just executing properly, being simple, making the right plays, making quick decisions, and we'll get open looks.
A good pace is what they love, but you guys are good with that sort of pace, I assume.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, we want to play fast. If they want to play fast, we'll play fast too.
Is it a unique preparation for y'all preparing for a team, obviously in a smaller conference that you probably weren't watching a whole lot during the year in just a couple days? I don't know. Does everything happen kind of fast with preparing for a team that y'all haven't seen? You probably don't have a whole lot of familiarity with.
No, I mean it's the same as preparing for any other team. Honestly, with this team, we've had a couple more days than usual. Usually playing Sunday, Tuesday, Sunday, Saturday, but we've had a little bit more time off to prepare for this game. So I feel like it's just been the same as any other game.
Thank you. It's really big for us.
Do you have some familiarity with Lazar Djokovic? He said that he kind of knew you guys coming up both in Europe. Did you know of his game before this matchup? No. Okay.
Luka, the guys were talking about the chippy practice the other day on Monday, and Hubert brought it up, and Jarin said it just kind of happened organically, that maybe you guys sort of needed to kind of recreate the edge you had when you guys had that 4-game win streak before playing Duke. Did it happen organically? Was that something that also that you guys needed to have sort of an edgy, chippy practice like that?
Yeah, I think we needed just to get ready for a fight because now it's tournament time. We don't have any more. We don't have any space to lose one game, so for us it's just important to bring the energy, bring physicality, because without that we can't really play, we can't really win the game. So I think if we base our game on physicality, on just some small things, for example, go on offensive board or just box out our basket, I think we can do big things.
I know that when we talked to you several months ago, you knew about North Carolina basketball before you came over here. How much did you know about the NCAA tournament before coming over here?
Yeah, I knew, but for me also it's the seeds, all this kind of stuff. For me it's something new. I didn't know how it goes for what you need to participate in March Madness. So now I knew a little bit more. So it's just fun to see how hard is it to make NCAA tournament. I feel a lot of teams that they didn't make a tournament. But they're really good, so it's also hard to make a tournament, and also hard to keep going and win the game.
So, over the last week, I guess you're probably thinking more about the tournament seeding process. What have you kind of learned about it? Has it been kind of fun? Because this is a huge event in this country. So it's been kind of fun to kind of get an understanding of how this works. And all that.
Just to be able to face other teams from other conference, I think it's also good just to go out from ACC to compete with other teams from the best from other conferences. Also really fun for us.
Are you aware of like one shining moment? You guys ever talk about stuff like the music of the NCAA tournament, the pageantry of it?
No, I don't know. Yeah,
if you Google one shining moment, especially 2017, I'll bring up North Carolina when they won the title. It's something a lot of guys kind of dream of being a part of.
Yeah, I will watch for sure after that just to see how is it.
I think that, like I told one of the other reporters, I think that for us to win, it has to be all 16 of us bringing that sort of edge and mentality. But I mean, if I got to be the one, you feel me, to come in and talk trash, beat energy, or Jay Young got to be the one to come in and bring energy, then so be it. That's what it is. But I think for us to go into this tournament, we got to be the more chippy team and more team on edge.
How much of a focus has that been the last couple of days? Is that something that's like unspoken that everyone kind of knows, or is that something that you guys need to remind each other about?
Well, the past couple of weeks, I feel like it's been something to kind of remind each other out. Caleb was kind of one of the guys to bring that edge, and we all just matched him. But with him being out, I think some guys got to step up in that aspect of the game.
Do you feel like even with Caleb being out, that he can still help you guys in that aspect, even if he's not on the floor?
Yeah, I think so. But there's only so much like you can do on the bench, and I know as much as he wants to be out there, he can't. So the other guys got to step up and bring that.
Was part of the intensity in practice that maybe the feeling that Clemson was more physical and you didn't handle their physicality that well?
Yeah, I think Clemson and Duke, the last time we played Duke, they were both they just outmatched us in the more physical aspects of the game, like rebounding and taking care of the ball. So yeah, I think that the last couple of weeks, that's kind of one of the things we've been stressing on.
So how does that have to manifest itself to put more physical play?
I think it right now, we all know that's like it's win or go home now. So I mean, we can't go out there and not be the more physical team.
What about the chemistry that you built with Henry as you've been getting more playing time?
Yeah.
There's been some high-low passes in there. Can you talk about that chemistry there?
Yeah, well, at the beginning of the season, I was the one going up against him, so it's finally fun to be on the same side of the ball as him, being able to pass him the ball, him passing me the ball. But it's always fun to play. Henry's such a good player, so it's fun to play with Henry.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
yes, sir.
Danny.
Yes.
10 minutes.